Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching episode 104 of Angel, which is called I Fall to Pieces. And I feel like this is going to be the first episode where we actually get to see what it's like for them to have like a paying client, because even though they set up the first paying clients in the last episode, I feel like we didn't really get to go very deep into that storyline just because there were bigger things happening, vis-a-vis Spike and stuff. Like there was too much going on. But I do think that this episode, we're probably going to focus on that, on how different it is to have, clients that come from the visions and where they actually have to figure out what the problem is versus a client who already comes to them with the problem and see how they're going to be able to solve it. I feel like I was talking about how they needed to establish themselves first as like, good at what they do. So I feel like this is going to be fun because I feel like this is going to get to see like the different side of Angel Investigations that has not so much to do with the visions, but with just helping people in general. And in the previous episode, I was talking about Kate and how I was like, if we see her in this episode, then at least I sort of know that she's going to be coming back, that she's somewhat important. And she was not here in the last episode, which was okay because there was, like I said, there was no space for her in the last episode. But I do think that if we see Kate in this episode, it is going to tell us of her importance. Because I feel like if we don't see her right now, then maybe Domi was reading into it and Kate is not an important character. But I do feel like even if we see her for a second, that to me is going to mean that I was right. I really hope that she gets to help them in their investigation, whatever the case is. I hope that she's gonna end up being like an important part of it. And so we'll see. I'm definitely curious, and thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and so let's do it. If you have not seen Angel in its entirety, please do not watch this reaction video. I have seen the later seasons, so I might speak of some spoilers.
You know, this is a business and we need to start running it like one. We should be charging. I know Angel's been working day and night to help people fight their personal demons, but I need a raise.
A raise? You've been working for him for what, 20 minutes?
A month? And I have needs.
Needs?
A person needs certain designer things.
Personally, I don't think you need much in the way of clothes.
But you are right, and I do agree. Angel needs to start charging. He just hates bringing up the finances with the clients. He likes playing the hero. Walking off into the dark, his long coat flowing behind him in that mysterious and attractive way.
Is this a private moment? Because I could leave you alone.
No, I'm not saying I'm attractive. I'm just saying that, he projects a certain kind of image, and asking for money isn't part of it. He's sensitive about that.
Yeah, you've been fantastic, saving people left and right.
I'm not comfortable asking people for money.
Then get over it.
Oh my God.
Way.
Look, bud, I know it's not your favorite thing, but you gotta do what's right.
You think it's right to ask people in trouble for money?
No.
So we agree.
No. We don't agree.
Make up your mind, will you?
Oh.
Doyle? Uh-oh, vision code approaching.
Ma'am? Are you okay?
Melissa. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
He totally looks like a creep.
You all right?
Yes.
My name's Angel. I'm in private security.
Excuse me?
It's what I do. It's my job.
And you walk around underground garages telling people this because...
I think you may be in need of my services.
I don't think I can afford private security.
It's not about money. See, I just help people. Sometimes when the police can't.
I don't think goodness of your heart.
I'm not explaining this very well.
No, but thanks.
Nope.
If you need anything, just call that number.
It's about doing what's best for the people you've helped. And people get attached to a mysterious savior, and can you blame them? But as long as you're just a man who's doing a job and getting paid, they can feel like they've paid their debt to you, and they can move
Damn.
on.
Good point.
Independent, like.
You're a lot smarter than you look.
Exactly.
You have to stop doing this.
Stop looking after you? Why?
I don't know what you want.
Oh, I just want you to be happy and healthy, silly. Speaking of, are you losing weight? I think it's the tranquilizers. How many did you take in the bathroom at work today? 3?
How do you know what I did?
I gotta be honest, I don't see them helping with the anxiety. Now, I prescribed a calcium selenium supplement. It Did you take it?
Is he her doctor?
No. You threw it in the drawer the minute you got home. These things are for your own good, Melissa.
Why can't you just leave me alone?
Honey, don't get upset. I take commitment pretty seriously, and I know you do too. Did you have a rough day at work? Is that it? Surgery. I have to run. Oh, don't forget your money, sweetheart.
What a creep.
Angel Investigations, we help the hopeless. Well, I'd say right away. She's coming in.
I gotta change my shirt. What?
It's been going on about 7 months now.
What is he
It
wearing?
wasn't so bad at first.
What's his name?
Oh, he's
Dr.
wearing
Ronald
white.
Meltzer. He's a neurosurgeon. I had an infected nerve behind my right eye. He operated and saved my sight. I can feel him watching me all the time. Today at work, he knew I took my Xanatab when I was alone in the bathroom. I mean, how did he see that? He's just everywhere. I don't think I can take much more of this.
Well, we're gonna help you.
Oh, Kate! Kate! We're talking to Kate, right?
Hello, Kate.
Yeah!
Angel. Hi. It's good to see you.
You too.
So, judging by your uncomfortableness, I would say you're either about to ask me out on a date or you need a favor. And I'm gonna go with favor. So ask and I'll see if I can do.
He looks so nervous.
Girl. A client.
Yeah, bungee jumping.
Oh, I was meant to do that, but I intentionally don't want it, so I haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's fun. Scary.
Hey, you don't seem like the thrill seeker type.
Well, I used to do a lot of things, you know, before.
Don't you worry. When Angel's finished with this case, I guarantee you'll be wanting to jump off a bridge again.
Sorry!
This guy could go to jail tomorrow, Angel, and still kill her in her dreams every night. And I've put a few of these creeps away, and the hardest thing is knowing that he's still winning. She's still afraid. He took this girl's power away, and nobody can get it back for her but her.
Wow.
Now, I understand your situation, but I can't help you.
What does she mean to you?
What?
Oh, wife, your girlfriend, what?
She's my fiance.
Nice. Set a date?
We're working that out.
Did you know right away? And she was the one.
I don't see how this has anything...
I'll tell you how. You know what it's like to be so much a part of someone that you don't know where they end and you begin? Would you die for her?
Oh, he's
Yes.
so talking about Buffy.
Then you understand I'm not willing to make any compromises. I'm not willing to watch her suffer and die while the law catches up with science.
So he's good at the cutting and the sewing. He ever strike you as a big, dangerous creep?
What? What kind of article are you writing?
I've got to be honest, it may not be a very nice one. I don't like the way he treats women. I'll keep your name out of it, but just between us, what is the real dish on this guy?
He's not very generous. He doesn't share his techniques with the medical community at large. And a lot of what he claims to have done is pretty radical.
I introduced Dr. Meltzer to psychic surgeons, yogis who are able to shut down their somatic systems for days at a time. But he eclipsed us all. Until Dr. Meltzer, my studies had been based on hearsay and theories. But he exploded all that. That's when I stopped teaching.
Because you stopped believing.
No. Because I began to believe. Completely.
Oh. Wow.
I was just out for a walk.
Hands Now.
Did he? No. No.
I'm sorry. We got a report of someone... Not you.
That's quite all right, officer.
Ma'am?
Look, there's no one in your bedroom. There's no one in your bathroom. If you want to start from the beginning and just tell me what...
Holy shit!
He killed her. Please don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not gonna let him near you. Shh. It's all right. Shh. Shh. I know it's the doctor.
Well, how could he do it? I mean, she's got bars on her windows, the security cameras in the hallway show our officers going in, and nobody's suspicious all day. I mean, who is this guy, Houdini?
Something like that.
I've pulled prints. If they match his, he's going down.
Detective, can you sign the coroner's release?
They gotta tell her about the supernatural. This is gonna be interesting.
Thanks, but I'm not gonna cry anymore. At least I hope not. I'm tired of crying and being afraid.
You don't have to be afraid.
You're just duct taping me in for fun?
You survived a living hell these last few months, and you're still standing while he's coming unhinged at not being able to control you. He's the weak one, you're the strong one.
You should listen to Melissa.
Preach.
He knows what he's talking about. He has stocked plenty of books on the subject.
Cordelia!
Can I see you upstairs for a moment?
You didn't have to bring it in small bills, Mr. Jensen.
Actually, I didn't bring
Any money at all? No, I didn't think you would.
Oh, fuck.
Although the safety deposit box was a nice touch. I mean, your name's not really Jensen. You don't have a wife. What a tangled web, eh? I developed this injector working with animals. They don't like having their limbs cut off any more than we do, and they can hurt you if you get too close. You'll feel a slight sinking sensation. That's your heart slowing down as the paralytic takes effect. Eventually, it'll stop altogether. I just can't get over the audacity. To think that you could take her from me?
What's the point?
Well, it tastes good and it relaxes you.
No, I mean of ever going out with anyone.
Well, people need people. People who need people are the luckiest.
Either you like them and they don't like you, or you can't stand them, which just guarantees that they're gonna hover around and never go away.
Just the wind.
I'm so stressed. Please no jump scare. Oh.
So you want to play some cards, or you want to watch the tube?
Sure. How about some gin? Penny a point?
Yeah, you loan me money.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
What? Oh, no, no! This is straight out of a horror movie.
I think you gave up on being loved a long time ago, and now you're just another creep who gets off on pain.
Oh, don't try and use some
I think you know I'd be crazy to want to touch you, to wake up next to little pieces of whatever you are.
Shut up.
You turned yourself into a freak, Ronald. A vile, repulsive freak, and I am done being afraid of you. You can cut me, and you can kill me. It still won't change what you are.
Damn.
was right.
I'm weak? Then how is it I killed him?
Inefficiently.
You're not human.
You should talk.
What?
We could have been so happy.
Ronald!
That was crazy. We all saw that, right? That was...
What?
There's a bill?
Bill who?
Bill for my services.
Oh, of course. That's the other reason I came. Here.
I'll take that, thanks.
I mean, I didn't do it for the money.
Oh, please. You earned it.
I'm still thinking about Bill Who. That was really funny.
We need more of these.
We'll have more soon enough.
Well, we need them now. Have a vision.
I just can't perform on demand.
We need the clients. Have a vision.
That money's corrupted you.
If I hit you in the head, would you have a vision?
Cordelia, man, I love her so much. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about this episode. I definitely got some horror movie vibes, like especially, you know, in this end sequence where it was, you know, him trying to break in and just this shot of like the one hand walking, like all of it felt very much like the same vibes that I got from Helpless. Not so much the first half of the episode, but the second half was definitely giving me those vibes. And it's just creepy because I'm not a horror person, and so I'm like scared. I guess the first thing that reminds me is just of Kate, because I'm actually really happy that we got to see her. I feel like it actually, you know, confirms my suspicions about her importance. I'm really excited because she was actually helpful. I was, you know, even though I feel like she's learning to trust Angel, I thought she was going to be a lot more like skeptical, and like I wasn't sure she was going to help him because I'm not sure she would be able to. Maybe she wanted to, but she wouldn't, you know, be able to actually do it because she would have to go over it with her boss or something. But I like that she's a detective because it feels like she can actually make her own decisions. The one thing about her is that she doesn't know about the supernatural. And so again, it's giving me the same Joyce vibes that Kathy was giving me, of just like, she's so close to the supernatural, it's all happening around her, and now I'm just going to be stressed every single episode waiting for her to find out, because that's really going to shake her, especially given how much of a hard time she has trusting people. And like Angel, you know, I'm really scared that they're really gonna hold that reveal for a long time, and that only after her and Angel have sort of gotten into a relationship, and maybe after they have had sex for the first time, then I think she would find out and she would feel so betrayed, and then shit's gonna go down. Even though this episode was a little bit hard for me because I was still thinking so much about Buffy, and I think that the speech that he gave to the doctor, you know, when he was sort of talking about love, of course the person didn't exist, this wife, but he was definitely talking about his feelings for Buffy. And it's just, it makes me emo. I'm all up in my Angel feels in these last episodes, which makes it very hard for me to ship him and Kate, but I do love Kate, and even if she's not a love interest for Angel, just those, like, I still think she will be, but I really enjoy her as a character, and I think she really showed how she can help, and I'm just excited to sort of have her maybe be a part of Angel investigations in this way. You know, nothing official, but like, you know, pulling some strings here and there and like helping him out. Something else that we have to talk about, you know, in this episode is that Angel, sweetheart, we gotta work on your approach. Because creepy, honestly. The fact that he would come up to her in like, you know, in an empty parking lot, when looking shady as hell, when everything is like dark, you know, like he looks so creepy, and offer his services for free. Like, it's so many red flags one after the other that I'm honestly surprised that she called. Like, her desperation must have been so big, because Angel looks creepy as hell. No offense, Angel, I would not trust you. I mean, I trust you now because I know you, I know you're my friend and stuff, but like, if I were her, the possibility of me trusting Angel, like, none. He looked more creepy than the other guy if you look at it from the outside. Okay, maybe not more creepy. I want him to sort of find a way. It's because he's a vampire. I don't think he's ever going to be able to find a way to like seem less creepy, but he's really got to work on finding a softer approach where he seems a little bit more, you know, kind and not like I want to murder you vibes. So Angel, let's work on those vibes. I feel like that might help you, with your clients. Because I feel like everybody loves him afterwards when he becomes, their savior. But we got to work on your presentation beforehand, Mr. Angel, sir. Other than Angel, we really got to see Doyle and Cordy really involved in this episode again, which is very exciting. I love when they do that because it shows that the show is more than just Angel, and you see that the other characters are there for a reason. Because we got to see Cordy go like undercover as a reporter. She was doing a terrible job, but she got the info out of the lady, so maybe not so terrible after all. But it's just always fun, and we got to see Doyle. That's another one who came off a little bit strong. The fact that he was following her around in her office, the first thing that I thought of is like, is nobody in the office concerned about this? Because if one day I showed up to work and there was a guy following this girl around, I would be a little bit concerned. Like, why? Like, is this normal for a work setting? I don't think so. So that was a little bit weird, but it was fun because I feel like we got to see Doyle do something that he can help. He drove her home. He was the one who stayed with her during the day. And so it's nice because it all fits in, and you can see that like it was a group effort to defeat Mr. Creepy Sir. It wasn't just Angel. It was all of them together. And when Angel was knocked unconscious for a while, and I really thought he was going to cut up Angel, by the way. I was concerned. That scalpel, I've seen Grey's Anatomy. I know what it can do. So yes, I was worried. And I feel like, I just thought, maybe this is another chance for Doyle and Cordy to just prove themselves again, which it kind of was when they were alone at the house. About the Doyle and Cordy thing, like, I was so convinced that they weren't setting up a romance because Cordelia said it, or, herself this episode. Sometimes, the guy likes the girl and the girl doesn't like the guy. She was making that very obvious that she does not have feelings for Doyle. But at the end of the episode right now in this last scene, she was touching him. She had her hand on him, which of course can mean nothing. Of course it can mean friendship. There have been so many little small moments of Doyle flirting with her and those kind of things that I'm almost thinking that they might actually go for it. And I'm a little bit concerned because Cordy made it so obvious this episode that that's not what she wants. And something that I thought was very interesting is that she really showed to have so many feelings. When she gave the girl a little, like tissue for her to cry, like that whole moment, she genuinely cares. I feel like Cordy really showed her vulnerability in saying, what she expects from a relationship and caring about this other lady. I think Cordy was showing that she's more than who she was before. If you compare this to, season 1 Cordelia and Buffy, it's a different person, and I really enjoy it because it shows that she has grown. She has learned that the world doesn't revolve around her, only my world, but not everybody's. And so I really like the fact that she is learning and growing and actually changing, because I feel like, of course, there are some moments that she's still the same Cordy deep down. They haven't changed the character in a way that, like, you wouldn't recognize her. But they do add some, like, subtle hints that, like, she cares more and she's, just becoming a better person. And I love that character progress because Cordy is just the best. And I honestly love this show because it gives me so much Cordelia screen time. And it really, like, I can never complain. I'm glad that they're starting to get to a point where they feel comfortable asking for money because, unfortunately, it is a necessity if they want to actually be able to live lives. Like, I don't understand why Cordy's concerns was that she wants to buy designer clothes or whatever. I'm like, ma'am, how are you even paying your rent? Like, that should be your concern. How does she have a salary right now if this is the first time that they got paid? I'm a little bit confused on Miss Cordelia of the Chases, but I'm glad that they're getting paid now because the point that they brought up about it helping to separate the idea of like a friendship from a job in a way. And that's important, like an important distinction, because it makes me think that at a certain point, they're going to get a case of somebody who's going to have a hard time differentiating Angel and who might get a little bit stalker and obsessed and like not understand that for Angel it's a job. I feel like this story was actually pretty similar to the one in the previous episode where it was, about an abusive relationship that the girl was trying to get out of. And I think that in a way, this was pretty similar, except for the fact that there was no relationship to get away from. He was just creating all of it in his mind. They keep the essence of having a topic that makes sense and that is real, and that, like, the whole stalking thing that definitely happens and like this false relationship in his head. They keep all of that and then just add the supernatural to make it, fit the tone of the show. And I dig it because it ends up leading to some really interesting conversations, which of course apply to life more than just the supernatural. And I love when they do that. They mentioned Wolfram and Hart again, which I am very interested because I thought they were going to be a big part of season 1, because in the first episode they had mentioned Wolfram and Hart, and then they suddenly dropped it and hadn't talked about it again. And so I was thinking like, oh cool, this is just like a foreshadowing for future seasons, and like maybe they're not even going to discuss it in season 1. But now that they've mentioned it twice, I am starting to think that maybe Wolfram and Hart might have a storyline soon, and that's going to be exciting. Okay, I'm going to check the name of the next episode. I'm not sure. I think maybe the app that I use is glitched, because it looks like the name of the episode is RMWAVU. It sounds like Room with a View. Is that the name of the episode? I gotta Google this. Wait. Okay, no, that is the name of the episode. The name of the episode feels like it's Room with a View, but written in a really weird way. And of course, it could not be Room with a View. I don't understand this. How do you expect me to make predictions when the name of the episode is a bunch of random letters? Like, this is not helping me. This is unacceptable, Angel writers, unacceptable. I feel like I don't have that many predictions other than the fact that they're probably gonna just get another case and it's gonna be interesting, and I'm not sure we're gonna see Kate again, because she feels like one of those storylines, just like Wolfram and Hart, that's gonna develop slowly, and so I'm not in too much of a hurry. I'm cool with having just the 3 of them figure out whatever case it is next week. So I'm just excited to watch, and thank you all so much for watching with me. I will see you all in the next video. So bye!